Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to find out the radius of this small circle. Before that, let's see the relation between the radii of three circles. The given information is we have one common tangent and three circles. So label this is A, this is B, this is C. Consider the circle A has radius R1, circle B has R2 and circle C has R3. First observe A and C circles. Draw a perpendiculars from center A and C, the line of tangency. These points you can call it P and Q. So here what you observe, this AP is perpendicular to the tangent and CQ also perpendicular to the tangent. So if it is perpendicular, that means the angle is 90 degrees. So here the angle is 90 degrees. You have 90 degrees. Try to make a triangle, then we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So that's why draw a line from A to C. Again draw a horizontal line. It is a right angle triangle, so that we can use the Pythagorean theorem. This point we can name it R. Hypotenuse square equal to, that is AC square equal to AR square plus CR square. So from A to this point, that is the radius R1, and up to C the radius is R2. AC is R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 whole square, that is equal to AP is the first circle radius. AP is R1. When you draw this horizontal line, a rectangle is formed here. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. That means CQ is equal to PR. Q is R3. So that's why PR also R3, because in a rectangle opposite sides are equal. AP is R1 and PR is R3. We can write this AP AR plus RP. You need to find this AR. So that's why AP minus RP, that is equal to AR. AP, the distance is R1. And we know PR or RP, two are same. So the distance is R3. So AR distance is R1 minus R3. R1 minus R3 whole square plus CR square. So now find out the CR square. So CR square equal to R1 plus R3 whole square minus R1 minus R3 whole square. It is in the form of A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square. Plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square. The formula is 4AB. Using this formula, you can write that 4R1 R3. Take square root on both sides, so then CR equal to 2 square root of R1 R3. Similarly, now you find circle B and circle C. Draw a perpendicular lines from the centers B and C. Angle is 90 degrees. Now create a triangle. Name it this S. This is R. This is Q. We know that the BR, the distance is R2. And again we formed a rectangle here. So opposite sides are equal. So that's why CQ, the distance is R3. So that is equal to RS. See, it is a right angle triangle. So use the Pythagoras theorem. BC square equal to CS square plus BS square. B point to here, the radius, the distance is R2. So here, same like that, here the distance is R3. So BC distance is R2 plus R3. BC distance is R2 plus R3. BS distance is R2 minus R3. Now find out the CS square. So that is equal to BC square minus BS square. So that is equal to BC square means R2 plus R3 whole square minus R2 minus R3 whole square. So it is also in the form of A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square. The formula is 4AB. Use the formula here. So that is 4R2 R3. Now take square root on both sides. Then CS equal to 2 square root of R2 R3. Now observe the A and B circles. And here also draw the perpendicular lines from the centers A and B. Try to make a triangle here. Name it, this is T. The center from A to here, the distance is R1. From here to here, the distance is R2. So the AB distance is R1 plus R2. TR is equal to PT. And similarly here, this distance is R1. this is R2. AP, you can write it as AT plus PT. AT equal to AP minus PT. So AP is R1 minus PT is same as BR. The BR distance is R2. So AT is R1 minus R2. Now using Pythagoras theorem, AB square equal to BT square plus AT square. So BT square equal to AB square minus AT square. AB square is R1 plus R2 whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square. So it is also in the form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. The formula is 4ab. So you write 4r1 r2. So this is your bt square. So take square root on both sides and bt equal to 2 square root of r1 r2. So now you take a distance from PR. PR we can write it as PQ plus QR. PR is same as BT, right? So the BT value is 2 square root of R1 R2. So PR value is 2 square root of R1 R2. That is equal to, let's see PQ value. Here the distance PQ is same as CR. So here PQ is same as CR because it is a rectangle. Like in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So 2 square root of R1 R3 plus, now you see the QR distance. See, this QR distance is same as CS. So we can write 2 square root of R2 R3. Now simplify this. How can you simplify? Divide both sides by square root of R1 R2 R3. 2 square root of R1 R2 divided by square root of R1 R2 R3, that is equal to 2 square root of R1 R3 by square root of R1 R2 R3 plus 2 square root of R2 R3 by square root of R1 R2 R3. Here R1 R2, here R1 R2 gets cancelled, then you will get 2 by square root of R3. So that is equal to, here R1 R3 gets cancelled, so you have left only 2 by square root of R2 plus, here R2 gets cancelled, R3 gets cancelled, then you have 2 by square root of R1. 2 by square root of R1. In right hand side, 2 take it as common. So 1 by square root of R2 plus 1 by square root of R1. So here 2 by square root of R3. Here 2 gets cancelled. So 1 by root R3, that is equal to 1 by root R2 plus 1 by root R1. This is the relation between the three circles. Now what's our question? So find the radius of the small circle. So what is our relation between the three circles? 1 by square root of R3, that is equal to 1 by square root of R1 plus 1 by square root of R2. In the circle, R1 is the first circle that has radius 4 units. In the second circle, R2, the radius is 2 units. So R3 is, we don't know, we need to find this. So substitute these values in your formula. So 1 by square root R, that is equal to 1 by square root of 4 plus 1 by square root of 2. We know that square root of 4 value is 2. So that's why 1 by root R, that is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by root 2. Take LCM. This is 2 root 2. So you will get 2 plus root 2. You need to find root R. So the root R value is 2 root 2 by 2 plus root 2. We know that root 2 value is 1.414. Substitute here. So 2 times 1.414 by 2 plus 1.414. After multiplying, we will get 2.828 by 3.414. After do the division, you will get 0.828. This is root r value. You need only r value. So that's why do square on both sides. So then square root r whole square, this square and square root gets cancelled. Then this r equal to 0.828 whole square. So after do the square, you will get 0.685 units. So like that, once you know the relation between the three circles with a common tangent formula, you can solve like this type of questions very easily. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.